this, and my head hurts, and I'm just lazy. God. Okay. Um, I'm in a bad mood today, so I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time because, like, if shit happens, like, if I start rambling, like, insanely off topic about something that pisses me off, like, there's your reason why. Like, I am just in a shit mood. I didn't even go to work today. In fact, I quit. Yeah, I quit. I quit my job out of anger. Like, spur of the moment. Do I regret it? Not a fucking bit. Not a fucking bit. Uh, okay, hang on. I gotta link this. I gotta link this stream. Also, I'm dying of fucking cotton mouth, so I'm having some Jack and Coke. Ugh. God. Why does all my joints hurt? Which sucks. I don't think I said it on the stream, but there's like a bump on my neck. Like, lower neck. Uh, like between my neck and shoulder. And it's like a weird, like, ingrown hair pimple bump kind of thing, but it's like it itches. That's why I don't think it's one of those. It itches like a mosquito bite. So I don't know if it's like my body just freaking out and going, "Oh, hey, like, you itch? There you go." Hey, Dan. I'm in a shit mood today, Dan. So just if I freak the fuck out and rage and just start yelling and yammering on about shit, that's why. It's not because I'm like deeply passionate about the topic at hand. It's because I have unbridled fucking rage seething and bubbling beneath this I don't even know what. I was gonna say like fucking cooled magma, but then that'd just be rock. Uh God, Cottonmouth's a bitch. Oh, okay. I guess I can answer that. So yesterday at work, well, not even yesterday at work to begin with. Let's go back to Saturday. So Saturday, I was just, hauling scrap, hauling all kinds of shit, same as Friday. And so it was a really stressful, tiring day. Well, Orlando, one of the guys who's worked there for fucking years, carpools me. And so he drove me home, and he drops me off, and he's like, "I'll see you Monday." And I'm like, "Well, Scott said not to come in Monday because Donald had come in Saturday." And was like, "No, I don't want him coming in," because he was in a pissed off mood about his fucking truck run. And so I was like, "No, Donald and Scott both said not to come in Monday." And he's like, "Oh, okay. Well, I'll see you Tuesday. I'll text you Monday night to let you know, like, I'll be coming by." I'm like, "Okay." So yesterday morning, I text him at like 5 o'clock. I'm like, "You coming to pick me up?" No response. So I'm like, "Okay, great." Around 6 o'clock is usually when he picks my ass up because he goes in late. So Donald's been trying to fucking work my schedule around him carpooling me again. So, uh, instead of coming in at 5:30 like I've been doing recently, I've been going in at 6. Uh, Friday, Saturday, and no, not Friday. I don't even know what time I went in Friday or Saturday. God, fucking tired. Anyways, so around 6 o'clock, I'm standing outside with my lunchbox and all my fucking gear, and I'm like, "You coming?" And there's no response. So I'm like, "Well, fuck." So I had to take a bus, and the bus dropped my ass off like 3 miles away, and I had no drinks because usually when Orlando fucking carpools me, we stop at a Cumberland Farms because that's where he gets his coffees. So I'll get a tea. I'll make a tea because it's only like a buck for a any size any size coffee for a buck, and I'll grab some drinks and something to snack on at work, and then we get to the shop. So I'm like, I have no drinks. I have nothing to drink. It's fucking cold as balls out. It's like 38. Every other day it's been fucking muggy or generally like cool summer weather. No, today winter was just like fuck you and just punched all of New England in the balls. So I'm fucking freezing my tits off. Walk to a Dunkin' Donuts. I go and get 2 large teas. I grab a bunch of drinks from the cooler, and now I'm hauling 2 teas, a lunchbox, and the rest of my gear 3 miles down the road. And so I spent the whole day yesterday crack sealing the fucking lot at Donald's shop. And so during the walk, I called my father and I was like, "Hey, tell Scott, because I don't know if Donald's coming in today. Like, tell Scott that I'll be late." And he's like, "Why? Why are you gonna be late?" I'm like, Orlando didn't pick my ass up." He's like, "Oh, Orlando's at fucking in the Cape sweeping." I'm like, "Well, I'm glad he fucking told me that like Monday night, like he said he'd do, whether or not he'd be able to do it." So my father tells Scott he's gonna be late. I got in at like 6:55. I got off the bus at like 6:30 because the bus is a bitch. So I walk in and Sean's there. Sean hasn't been to work for a week. That's it. He came in Monday, and nobody on the landscaping crew was supposed to be in Monday. But because, he's a fuck up and he doesn't listen and he hasn't been around for a week, he just showed up and he worked for 2 hours. So now I got Sean with me. And so Sean and me were crack sealing. We blew down the whole fucking spot that we had to do, which is where Donald parks his truck and most of the people that fucking park at the shop, like directly near the shop. Like we blew all that down, we blocked it off, and we started crack sealing. And so I did 3/4 that whole section, while Sean only did a quarter. He went through 2 bottles of crack sealer. I went through 5 because I did practically the whole fucking thing. And Sean's van had a radiator problem, so he asked Scott, "Hey, can you fix it?" And Scott came out at like around 12 and was like, "I can't fix that. The brackets are broken on it and it's just a hunk of junk. But I can order you one from Ray's, and Ray's will deliver it today and I'll put it in." So after that news, every fucking truck, van, and car that came to the shop, Sean would stop what he was doing, walk all the way over to the fucking fence, like the gated entrance to this portion of the shop, and he'd just stand there trying to see if it was his radiator because he wanted to leave because he wanted to leave at 3 o'clock. He does not work after 3. Same as Chris. And so I'm like, "Sean, it's not Ray's. Like, don't worry about it." He's like, "Oh, well, I want to fucking like I want to leave at 3 o'clock. I'm off the clock at 3." And then Scott comes out and he's like, "Yeah, Ray's came by and they delivered one of the parts. They didn't bring your radiator. They fucked up the order because they had a truck already with it was a temperature gauge. He needed a temperature gauge and he needed a radiator. Scott ordered the temperature gauge yesterday, or Monday, I should say. And so that truck that was heading towards the shop only had that on it by the time like Scott had placed the order. So they had to send another fucking truck with the radiator. And so Scott's like, by the latest, I'll have that radiator in your van by 4 o'clock. And that was at like, I'd say 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And as soon as Sean heard this news, he just mulled about, bitching and complaining, sitting there doing nothing. And even before that, Haitian was walking out, talking to Sean, and they were just shooting the shit, talking constantly, walking around the parking lot, and shit like that. So again, like I did most of the fucking work Tuesday, and so when 3 o'clock comes, Sean decides I'm gonna take everything. I'm gonna take all these empty bottles of crack sealer. I'm gonna throw those out. I'm gonna take all the other full bottles and I'm gonna put those back in the shop. And I'm gonna take the leaf blower, the brooms, and the shit that we're using to clean the cracks and stuff as we move further and further towards the gated entrance. I'm gonna put those all in the shed, and I'm not gonna tell Darth. So around 3 o'clock, he just disappears and I run out of crack sealers. So I'm like, well, where the fuck are all the bottles? So I have to walk back into the shop, and Josh is working the office and the phones, and I'm like, where the fuck are all the crack sealers? He's like, Sean put them back. I'm like, okay, uh, why? He's like, it's 3 o'clock. I'm like, well, I'm not off the clock. He's like, oh, well, Sean said you are. I'm like, no, I'm not. So I'll be back at 4. He goes, all right. So I grab the crack sealer and I fucking go back outside, and I worked an extra hour, like sealing cracks like I was before. And so when I come back into the shop with like I worked until the bottle ran out, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, I won't work till 5 today. So I walk into the shop and Josh is just laughing, and I'm like, what? He's like, Sean's been saying that you were completely useless all day today, right? I'm like, you're kidding me. He's like, yeah, but the funny thing is, like, the reason why I'm laughing is everybody who's been at the shop has said, why the fuck is Sean just standing around doing nothing or being on his phone or talking to Haitian while this other kid's working? And I'm like, oh, well, that's lovely. Well, your father fixed his van yet? He's like, no. I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to see how long it's going to take for your father to fix that radiator so I can get a ride with this asshole. And if it takes longer, I'll just order some fish and chips and just wait. All right. So I walk out to the front, and Scott turns around when he sees me walking. He's like, oh, useless is done, apparently. And as soon as that happens, Sean, who's just, his little fucking flashlight holder so that Scott can see into the fucking, the, like the engine or the under the hood, he turns around and sees me, and he just looks like, quick glance, knows it's me, just looks away like, oh, I didn't say anything. And I'm like, yep, useless is done. But he's been done since, like you told him that it's gonna be 4 o'clock when the radiator's done. And Scott just starts laughing. And so I got a ride with Joe Pius because it was gonna take longer because not Scott, Sean was fucking things up. He kept tightening brackets that didn't need to be tightened because he was in such a rush to go home to get high that he would just keep tightening brackets that Scott told him, like, don't touch this, this, and that. Just hold the flashlight, hold this tube, or hold the fan in place while I'm getting the brackets in place. Nope. Like, Sean was like, nope, I'll just do it myself. So he's basically fucking himself. So I go home and I go grocery shopping. I come back home. I'm fucking exhausted and tired. My knees hurt because I've been fucking on my hands and knees with a fucking 5-gallon bucket or bottle of fucking crack sealer, filling shit in for fucking like 9 hours, 10 hours of work. And then my father calls me and he's like, "Oh, text Orlando or Sean." Like Sean said, because I got back to the shop when you is just as soon as you left, and Sean was like, "Yeah, I'll pick him up tomorrow." I'm like, "Whatever." So I shoot him a text, both of them. I shoot Orlando a text, and I shoot Sean a text at like 8 o'clock at night last night. I'm like, "Hey, can you give me a ride?" Neither of them answer. So I'm like, "Okay, this sucks." So I wake up this morning at like 4:30 in the morning, and I'm like, I'll get up and start doing shit at 5. So at 5 in the morning, I get up, I get dressed, I have a cup of tea, and so I walk. I walk all the way to where Sean lives, which is like 3 blocks away from where I live. I get there because Sean leaves to go to work at like 5:45. He leaves the clinic, the methadone clinic at 5:30, and he just fucks about for 15 minutes at his girlfriend's house, and then he drives to the shop. I get there for 5:40. Sean's van is nowhere in sight. So I call my father. I'm like, "Great. Like, real nice to tell me to fucking text two assholes that don't fucking text me back. Plus, one of the motherfuckers isn't even here. He's gone." What do you mean he's gone?" I'm like, "He's gone. He's fucking gone. Like, Sean is nowhere to be found. Sean has left the building. Like, he's not coming back. Like, he's already at the shop probably, geeking out because he's on his fucking Xanax and his methadone, and he's probably fucking snorted a big old line of dope." "Oh, well, Donald came in yesterday at like midnight. He's probably at the breakfast place. He's probably at Danny's." I'm like, "Fine, I'll go to Danny's. I'll have fucking breakfast with Donald." And also, what I failed to stipulate is that I was also this morning, I was carrying my lunchbox along with a full gingerbread I baked for my father and dinner for him because I had made fucking a homemade meat sauce and pasta, and I baked homemade garlic bread. So I have half a loaf of garlic bread. I have two Tupperware containers full of pasta, one of pasta and one of meat sauce, and I got a fucking like a 5 pound fucking gingerbread in a fucking plastic bag, and I'm walking around with that with my lunchbox. I don't want to be fucking carrying it. So I walk like 10 blocks down, go all the way to fucking Danny's Seafoods to have for breakfast. Place isn't open. Donald's not there. So I proceed to try and calm. Like now, my mood has just gone from fucking being annoyed to just pissed. Because as I've stated before, I have multiple stages leading up to being angry. First, it's frustrated, then it's annoyed, then it's pissed. Well, frustrated, annoyed, angry, then pissed. But with what happened, as in, my father telling me, like, "Oh, everybody likes you and everybody wants you to work and they all know, like, Donald wants you to fucking stay. And Donald thinks that you're the fucking man for the job," and all this. Like, my father's blowing fucking smoke up my ass, which I don't believe, and he gets all frustrated when I just laugh at him because, it's a crock of shit. Uh, him telling me, like, "Oh, Donald went to breakfast. I saw him leave the shop. Like, he came to pick up Haitian, and he's not here." Like, I just fucking punched like a dumpster next to the convenience store that I was walking by because there's a convenience store right next to the Danny's. Punched a fucking dumpster, fucking started kicking it because I was so fucking pissed. It's like, I don't know, it's like 6 in the fucking morning, and I'm just fucking beating the fuck out of a dumpster, just out of blind fucking seething rage that I don't have a ride, and I refuse to fucking spend like $16 on a taxi just so I can fucking it's stupid. I should not have to pay $16 for a fucking taxi. Shouldn't. So I tried calling my father, and I tried calling him, I don't know, 25 times. He wouldn't pick up. He'd hang up. It'd ring twice, and then he'd hang up on me. So I texted him. I was like, "You're a fucking cocksucker. Go fuck yourself. You're an asshole. I can't believe you'd fucking tell me like, oh, Sean's gonna fucking help pick you up, even though he like just not 12 hours ago told everybody at the shop that I'm a fucking useless has-been that doesn't do a fucking thing for work, while he himself is doing exactly what he's saying I'm doing. Like, I'm glad you told me to text Orlando, even though I found out yesterday Orlando has been bitching because Donald's been telling him, like, pick Nate up. Oh boy, I'm so angry I fucking duck dropped myself again. But he's like, you gotta pick him up. I want you to pick him up. Like, until he gets his fucking vehicle on the road, I want you to pick him up. And so Orlando was bitching at everyone, going, "I'm not a fucking taxi. I don't. Why do I have to pick him up?" And it's like, because you're going right to the fucking shop every goddamn morning, you stupid cocksucker. Like, you don't go directly to the fucking place that you're supposed to be sweeping. You don't have a CDL. You can't drive the sweeper. You have to go to the shop so that Scott or his son Cash can drive you because you don't have a CDL. Because you can't be trusted. So if you have to be at the shop for 6, you're gonna be driving by my place at 5:30. Like, and if you have to be there for 5:30, you'll be driving by my place at 5. So you can just text me and go, "Hey, I gotta go to the shop for this time. I'll pick you up at this time." But no, he's just an asshole. And so I told my father, I was like, "Go fuck yourself." Also, the whole Donald thinks I'm a good worker and that he wants to keep me on this whole fucking winter, like, that's crock shit. Because there have been multiple instances where I haven't been able to get a fucking ride. And when Josh tells him this, because I'll tell Josh I can't come into work today, I don't have a ride, Donald will just go, fuck him. Oh yeah, like, the guy who's saying like I'll be fucking one of the few people working all winter. Like, I'll be working all winter. He's one of the hardest working kids I've had in a long fucking time. I really respect that kid. But you know, the kid doesn't have a ride because your workers are fucking him over, and your grandson tells him like, "Hey, Darth can't get a ride because Orlando blew him off and Sean's just, geeking out on fucking heroin." What's Donald's first response? Fuck him. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck him. Even though it's just Josh that day. And like the day before, Donald, you were telling him like you and Darth are gonna be doing all this shit, a lot of work. Ain't no way one man's gonna be able to do it all in one day, but we gotta get it. Oh, Darth couldn't make it because like I told Orlando to pick him up and Orlando chose not to because Orlando's in a pissy fucking mood. Yeah, fuck Darth. Not Orlando, who just set fire to a fucking like sweeper Saturday or Friday. Not him. Not Orlando, the guy who like fucking routinely destroys and breaks everything he fucking uses. Like the crew cab that we like just gave him a fucking truck. One of the company trucks we let him drive because he doesn't have his own vehicle to save his life. Like Darth has 2 sitting at the shop, a white van and a fucking a truck that I gave him practically for free. Well, I gave it to his father and his father gave it to him, but you know, he's got 2 fucking vehicles and one of them practically works fucking is mint. Like, so I told my father, like, and I'm still texting my father, just raging, just absolutely raging. I'm outside. I just put the keys in my fucking the downstairs door to the apartment, and I'm about to walk in. And I'm like, and you know what? You know what? You can tell that fat old prick I quit. So I went. I unlocked the door, fucking slammed the door shut, locked it behind me, went upstairs, threw everything in the fucking on the floor into the bedroom, and I got undressed and just went to bed, and I slept the whole day away. And like my father fucking tried calling me at like 7:10, like 10 minutes after work, started like trying to call me. I'm like, no, no, I ain't. Like, I could be dead in a fucking ditch somewhere, and I could be calling you. Like, I called you 25 fucking times in a matter of 10 minutes, trying to get you to fucking, answer so I could scream and bite your fucking head off, and you just hang up on me. Like, and now that you've seen these the 12 text messages I sent you telling you to go fuck yourself and tell everyone else to go fuck themselves because I can't get to the shop to tell them personally right now, like, now you're gonna call me? No, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, you coward. Like, holy shit. Like, there's just no reason. There's just no reason. Like, if you're going to work to the same job as me and you keep like, I don't know. I gotta fix that fucking truck and van. I gotta fix the truck because the truck can't go over 40 miles per hour because the transmission's fucked on it. I gotta talk to Scott about fixing that, and then I'll just drive it like illegally. Fuck it. I'll just keep driving it until I get my fucking license reinstated. Because that apparently is the only way I'll be getting to and from work. Just another reason why I consistently keep saying that, like I've always said I want to be fully self-sufficient. This is why. This is one of the biggest reasons why. Because when you rely on people, people fuck you. Like, oh hey, yeah, I'll pick you up Tuesday. I'll text you Monday, and then oh look at that, they didn't. Like, you putting your faith and trust in somebody who's, you know, been working with you for 2 years now. Like, no, nah, yeah, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Fuck that, man. I'm not gonna help you. Even though, like, I just like Orlando and Sean and Chris are practically all the same. Like, Orlando watched me fucking shovel every fucking thing at like cleaning basins. He just sat in the fucking crew cab and watched me because his back hurt, because his leg hurt. All he had to do was carry buckets. That's it. Buckets full of stuff. Granted, they were like 80 pounds each. He could just take one, use both hands. Exactly. Like, you can't rely on people. You can't. You honestly can't. Like, not in this day and age. I'm supposed to depend that, like, I'm supposed to rely on this person telling me the truth. That ain't happening. Like, Christ. Depending on others usually ends up in problems and it's frustrating. Yeah. Like, when you tell somebody, hey, like, just be honest with me, and they're not. Like the shit that happened with my ex. Like, relying on them, depending on them being a decent, good fucking human being, or relying on your, like, this is the thing that fucking lights a fire under my ass and just makes me fucking this is the thing that really pisses me off. Relying on my father. Like, he'll sit there day like this is why I don't tell him why I'm depressed, or if I am depressed. Like, when my depression kicks in, I don't tell him. Why? Because I can't rely on him. I can't depend on him. Like, what's he gonna fucking do? Nothing. Like, he literally texted me, well, just get over it. Get your head out of your ass and fucking come into work, even though like you're horribly fucking depressed and you can barely get out of bed and motivate yourself even to do that, but get your head out of your ass. I'm like, well, maybe I should just do what you did when my grandfather died and just fucking shoot 20 grand worth of dope into your arm. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should shoot 20 grand worth of dope in my arm. That's how you got over it, right? Never responded because he knew. He knew he was in the wrong. Like all I can do, like all I did was I couldn't get out of bed that day. Like Monday was Leif Erikson day. Tuesday was just I had a shit fucking day. So I didn't go to work. So I didn't work Monday and Tuesday. Monday was a holiday. Donald told all of us, like, don't come in Monday. It's a fucking holiday. Like, common sense. I don't come in Tuesday. Oh, well, you're fucking quitting? Like, get your head out of your... Like, he just fucking berating me. And when I'm like, I'm horribly fucking depressed. I can't get out of bed. Go get your head out of your ass. Like, that's not somebody you should fucking rely or depend on for anything. Like, emotional, mental support, like any emotional or mental support. Like, that's not the kind of person that you should fucking deal with. If they're gonna be so fucking like just blasé about like fucking depression, like fuck them. Just fuck them. Goddamn. Yeah. Like I don't. Okay, I'll say this. I don't hate when my depression hits. Like if it's just a random occurrence, I'm fine with it. Like it's like the tides. You can't get pissed at low tide or high tide. You can't. It's just a natural. It's the natural way of things. So when my depression just flares up, like naturally, it's just like, oh hey, we're overdue for a depression tide. Like I can't get mad at it. Like I had like 3 months of downtime. Okay, I'll deal with like a week or two of feeling like utter garbage, and then like I'll have another 3 months or so of downtime. But when it's depression that's like caused by fucking external events that were in some regard in my control, like with the X, like then I fucking hate it because it's like God fucking damn it. Because I know it's my fault. And then the thing that really fucking pisses me off is when people are like, "Oh, just get over it." It's like no, you can't get over depression sometimes. Like there's a difference between feeling depressed and being depressed. If you feel depressed, then yeah, you can probably get over it after like some a nice conversation and someone picking up your mood. Cuz it's just like feeling sad. Like that's it. Like you're really fucking upset and torn over something. But when you are depressed, where like that's your mental norm, no, you can't get over it. You have to that's a mental issue. It's not a feeling. There's a difference. Pretty much how society sees mental issues. Just sweep them under the rug and get over it. Yeah. Fucking stupid. So I don't even know if I want to go into work tomorrow. I don't even know if I want to because I'm probably just gonna be so fucking pissed off and just like I'm probably just gonna go back to like if I do want to go back into work tomorrow, like and I make up my mind, I'm probably gonna have to walk to work in the fucking cold. Lovely. I go through the depression, then feel guilty for not getting anything done, then hate it afterwards because I didn't get anything done. Same. Fucking same, Dan. Like I haven't done a fucking thing. Like I literally have no life right now. Like during the summer, I was hanging out with friends, and going out to eat, fucking talking to people, having a good time. And then September fucking came, and then that stupid shit with the X happened, and then my grandfather's anniversary came, and so I've just been in an oppressive slump. Like I've given up drawing. Spoilers, I gave up drawing, by the way. Like for good. Like not like, oh, I'm gonna go on a hiatus now. Like I am done. Like there is no fucking passion for that. But my lore, I've hardly been able to do anything with my lore. I haven't been writing anything. I haven't been jotting anything down. I haven't really even been playing video games. I just come home, fucking take a shower, make something light to eat, and I just sit behind the computer watching YouTube. That's it. That's my days. And then maybe I'll talk to one or two people. It's fine, Dan. Like at least you're not one of the fucking more condescending assholes that I've had to deal with. Like my father was bitching at me about it. He's like, what do you mean you're gonna quit?" I'm like, "I quit. Like I'm done drawing. I'm not drawing anymore." "Oh, it's fucking wasting all that goddamn talent." Like I'm like, "Yeah, like I am the perfect example of fucking like wasted potential." Uh Cringe on films. How you doing? I I don't know who you are, but hey. And message retracted. But yeah, like just waste fucking potential. I had one friend from high school tell me like, "Oh, this is like the worst. Like this is just the saddest thing. Like watching somebody with such a talent just throw it away." And it's like, a lot of people do that, right? There's some people that just, turn their backs on something they're just naturally talented or have an affinity to, so they can do something else, right? Like I just have no passion to draw. Like I don't like why would you do something that brings you no passion? Like I work because I need to work. That's it. That's the only thing keeping me from, well, was keeping me from working. Like drawing didn't do that. Like I look at the fucking paper and just be like, I don't want to draw. If you if you pointed a gun to my head and was like, draw me something, I'd be like, I can't. I have no fucking passion or energy for it at all. Fucking shoulders. What's going on, Google Talk? Why are you fucking things up? Come on. I'm telling you. Fucking Firefox. Sometimes you are the bane of my existence. Put you on low priority. Exactly, Dan. If the passion is gone, then it becomes a chore. Yeah. Like, God, it's just awful. Like, like even cooking. is a chore at times. Like last night, last night I had some passion. I was like, I'm gonna cook up a nice hot meal. Like it's been really cold all day. It's like nice, beautiful autumn season. So I cooked up something, and halfway through it, I was just like, this is probably why I hardly cook anymore. It's just there's no drive when I could just microwave something or order something or go out to eat. I feel that, Dan. Felt that way with my writing in at least one RP. That sucks. Like, I don't know. God, fucking back. Everything hurts. I gotta get painkillers. I gotta get painkillers. Something wicked. Because, my body's just aching. Like, another thing that I've lost a lot of passion for or energy to do is work out. Just, eh, 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 eh. I could work out, but then meh. So I just don't. Like, just a lot of energy just gone. Like a lot of the shit I used to do online is gone. Plus, plus I fucked up my gingerbread last night. I forgot to add a half a teaspoon of baking soda to it, so it's really dense, but it's not fluffy. Like it's edible. Like it still tastes good, probably. Like I haven't tasted it yet. It's just I just cut it up in the pan and that's it. Plus I need to get more flour. Next one I won't fuck up probably because I'll actually read the instructions that I wrote down for my recipe. God. Yeah, today's Wednesday. If I go in, I gotta go in tomorrow to pick up my check. Oh boy. Uh, yeah, lovely. And then yeah, today we might have mowed. I don't know. Uh, some old guy wanted us to mow. He works for a rock quarry. I guess he's a friend of Scott's. He came into the shop and he was like, "Hey, I need my lawn mowed." So Scott was like, "Oh, okay. Well, tomorrow we'll probably be doing it." So I don't know if we finish crack sealing the rest of the fucking lot or not. I just don't know. So if I do go into work tomorrow and fucking work, I don't know if we'll be doing the rest of it or not. Doubt it. Like shit's just been fucking just awful. Hey, Callens, what's up? Oh god, what did I watch last night that pissed me off? There was something that fucking infuriated me. It was a YouTube video. Uh God, I can't fucking remember it. It's gonna piss me off. But basically, you know what? Let me check my fucking let me check my YouTube history. History. Because I forget the God, it's like what I do nowadays is I just watch shit that might piss me off. Um, you missed me bitching about work and me yelling at my father and saying I quit. Oh, I'll be here a while. Uh, let's see. Oh, there's the wonderful Mega Man Smash remix I listened to a few times. Uh, it's not here. Weird. I, for whatever reason, cannot remember what I was like what pissed me off. That is weird. Oh well. Hey, I'll remember it again eventually at some point. I don't know. Probably not. Hey, Jen. Yeah, I quit because I'm just fucking tired of the Game of Thrones esque politics at work. I'm tired of the underhanded fucking shit talking behind everyone's back. Granted, like I shit talk people, but I've actually called them out on their like the shit that I talk to you guys about, like Chris and Sean and Orlando and Haitian. Like I call them out when they're fucking up. Except when Chris blew up the mower. Like when I just let that fucking that trash fire burn, and I just doused gasoline on it by not saying anything because I was like, "Fuck it, he won't get in trouble anyways." Oh God, no. Basically, my father told me to text two people that I work with to get a ride today, uh, and I did last night, and neither of them showed up. And so he told me to walk fucking like 10 blocks from Sean's house, and Sean lives like 3 blocks away from me because Donald was going out for breakfast apparently. And when I got to the breakfast place that he goes to, he wasn't there. So it just pissed it like that was like the straw that broke the camel's back for me on my mood this morning. And so I just started beating the fuck out of a dumpster at 6 in the morning that I was standing next to because it's at a convenience store. And then I tried calling my father like 25 times and he wouldn't answer. He just hang up on me. The phone would ring twice and then hang up. Wouldn't even go straight to voicemail. So I was like, all right, then, you cocksucker. Go fuck yourself. Tell everybody that the shop that I can't be, like, since I can't get to the shop right now, tell all of them to go fuck themselves. And then tell Donald, that old miserly fuck, to go fuck himself. And then I quit. And I hung, and then I stopped. I got into the apartment and I just climbed into bed. And like an hour later, he calls me and I just didn't pick up. I woke up to the call and I was like, no, fuck you. Uh a few times. Um we had a spat like a week or so ago because of my depression, and he just told me to get my head out of my ass and get the fuck over it. And I told him, well, how about I just do what you did when my grandfather died and shoot $20,000 worth of dope into my system? And he never responded because he knew that like it he's just being an asshole for the sake of being an ass. Like he keeps talking things up even though that's not the case. Yeah, counts. Like my fuse for bullshit is just thinning. Like he's been sitting there telling me like, "Oh yeah, like Donald wants you to work all winter. Like you're gonna be the first person that he'll be asking to work because you're such a good worker and he respects you and whatnot." He keeps telling me this all the time, even though like he won't say it to you. And then like Donald's grandson Josh, who's my boss on jobs, tells me like, yeah, like like yesterday you should have saw it. You couldn't get to work, and it was just me. And I told him like, yeah, Orlando or Sean couldn't pick you up, and his response was, fuck him. So I've got and I believe Josh over my father. Like, why would Donald say, fuck him? Like, fuck Darth. Like he couldn't get like the people I keep telling to pick him up didn't pick him up, so now he's asked out, and it's like 20 minutes before work starts, and there's no way that he'll be able to get here on time. Fuck him. But then my father's like, oh well, Donald respects you and whatnot. He wants you to be. You're gonna be at top of the roster because of how hard you work. Like Donald has like on multiple occasions this year and last year fucking like reamed me a fucking new ass for no reason other than just because. Like when Chris blew up the mower, or no, when he blew up the transmission in the mower, like back in fucking late April, early May, he chewed my ass out for it instead of Chris's. Even though like Josh and everybody else told him like, no, that was like Chris is the one that blew up the transmission, not Darth. But no, I'm right. I'm always right. Like that's Donald's opinion. Like that's Donald's mindset. I'm always right about what I say. So like, just my father saying that shit just pissed me off because I'm like, yeah, George, like all these fucking people apparently really like me, yet they're all fucking shit talking me behind my back. Apparently, like I found out Sean yesterday was fucking saying I was useless all day working, even though he wasn't doing a fucking thing, and he was fucking shooting up dope with Haitian because Haitian needs that. I, I haven't even talked about Haitian like this whole year. I haven't really mentioned Haitian because it's just a clusterfuck. Like the fact that Haitians overdosed like 5 times this year. And there's some fucked up shit that I found out about him from Josh like a few weeks back. Here's the reason why he's called Haitian. It's because he's worked like a Haitian, or used to be worked like a Haitian. Like, dude's whiter than fuck. Like, he's the whitest dude. Like, but he is dumb as a fucking sack of rocks now, and it's because of the heroin. It's because he has lost oxygen from overdosing so many times that he's just like he'll just stare vacantly, and so all he's relegated to doing at the shop is burning stuff. Haitian, grab this barrel of paper, like grab this barrel of trash that's all cardboard and paper and shit, put it in the fucking barrel, and set it on fire. And Haitian will do that, and then Haitian will just wander off aimlessly until my cousin Leon comes to sell him shit. But apparently, from what Josh said a couple weeks ago, he's like, "You didn't hear it from me, but Haitian can't control his bowels anymore because he overdosed in his front lawn, like a couple weeks back. He shot a 40 bag of fucking cocaine. He did a speedball, which is heroin and cocaine. He bought a 40 bag of cocaine and a 40 ball of fucking dope, fucking cooked them up in the same spoon and shot it, and he overdosed. And so he was splayed out on the front lawn, and he was just unresponsive. And my father and Bobby, the new guy that works with my father, were in the backyard fucking seal coating the house. And when Bobby went to grab another 5-gallon bucket of fucking sealer, he saw him and he panicked and he called an ambulance. He was, uh, like, he's in prison. Like, that's pretty bad. My brother's never lost oxygen though, so that's a good thing. But he's come close a few times. But yeah, after Haitian did not have oxygen for like 2 minutes, and so like he was in the hospital for like 2 3 days, and then he left against like medical fucking opinion, and so he shits himself. He shits and pisses himself. And so Josh was like, "Yeah, like Haitians on death's door when it comes to brain like mental functions. Like he's barely there." And yet Haitian like yesterday was buying a 40 bag of dope. Yeah, like my brother was pretty bad when it came to drugs. Like the whole reason why he stole those guns was so he could get high. Like the first week in Missouri after he left Massachusetts, he just went on a massive meth binge from what he told me. He's like, "Yeah, I fucking smoked a fuck ton of meth and crack and I was shooting up at the same time." I'm like, "Oh, that's lovely." Like my brother has stolen from me multiple times to feed his drug addiction. He's stolen from practically everybody. Like the only difference between him and Haitian is like Haitian does not have the mental capacity to do that. Haitian just lies to his wife on the daily basis of like, "Oh, well, I need money for lunch." And so she'll give him $20 and he'll buy a 20 bag. Sorry, meds kicking in. Need to get sleep later, bro. See you, Dan. Sleep well. Hopefully, hopefully tomorrow is good for you. Yeah, I used to cook for him. Yeah, Haitian has a wife. Uh, Haitian is married to Donald's sister. And the sad thing is, sister, she she makes a fuck ton of money. Like she is financially secured for the rest of her life. Haitian goes to work and he only makes like $20 a day because he only works 3 hours tops a day. And then he'll ask everybody for like this is the funny thing about him, and it's also sad at the same time. When payday comes, like he has no money because he'll ask everybody throughout the whole week. The day at like Friday to Thursday, he'll be asking people for money. So when payday comes, everybody's waiting to get their money back for that week. So Haitian will only get like 10, $20 out of like $160 he makes a week. No problem, Sten. Hopefully cat sitting works or kitty sitting. I remember what I was arguing about or what pissed me off. She stays with him. I don't know why she stays with him. Like I've asked Josh that before because like Haitian's just a bumbling fucking idiot. Like he's like Lenny from Of Mice and Men. I want to pet the rabbits, George. Like that's how he sounds. He sounds like the abominable snowman from the Looney Tunes cartoons. Like I have no idea why she stays with him, but she does, and I don't know why. But the thing that pissed me off was Shadiversity. Like and like I know Shad won't see this. Like he has a series for fantasy creatures. Like what medieval weapons would they use? And so I was watching his one on dwarves because I've been subbed to him for a while, and he did one about minotaurs, but minotaurs are neither here nor there for me. I really just can't give a fuck about minotaurs. Like I don't even think in D&D I ever fought a minotaur, and if I did, it was so trivial of a fight. Like it just doesn't pass my mind. Like kobolds and goblins. Like it's on that level. Like yeah, I've fucking killed so many of them. Like it doesn't phase me. But he did like the one on dwarves just kind of annoyed me, where he's like, oh well, dwarves are always shown wielding axes and using crossbows and warhammers. Like like they wouldn't do that. Like they're half the size of a human, but they have the proportional strength of a human. So they should be using tower shields or kite shields and swords and halberds. Because a halberd has an axe and a spear tip on it. And I'm like, it's a fucking fantasy setting. It's a fantasy setting. Like you like they can use whatever fucking weapons they want. Like that's it, Chad. Like I understand like if dwarves were in the real world, like and they actually existed, they'd probably be going through the same thing as like normal human society. But does it really fucking matter? Like in D&D they're stronger than humans. So like you don't need to go with the stereotype. Like I've played dwarves before, and I've used whips. Like I've used fucking clubs and great clubs and saps and like all kinds of weird fucking weapons. Like D&D is a custom like there's no right answer when it comes to how your dwarves should use weapons. Like it really doesn't matter. And then he goes into like detail about bows, and he's like, well, if since dwarves are all about smithing, they should make spring steel, like basically metal bows made of spring steel, because that'll add a lot of tension and draw strength to the bow, so then they can actually use their strength effectively. And it's like, okay, like just because they're smiths doesn't mean they need to make all their weapons out of metal. Like you don't have to. Like I mean like he says like crossbows would probably work for dwarves cuz it's mechanical in nature, and crossbows have metal bows and it'd just be quick and effective. Like but like you don't really need to deal with this shit. Like he did one with dragons, and he's like, "Oh, well if like kingdoms should just have ballistas mounted on every fucking tower, because ballistas are probably the only weapons in a fantasy setting that could take like a physical weapon that could feasibly take down a dragon." And it's like, what? Like what stereotypical stock dragon are you dealing with? Like if it's a Chinese dragon, like total different fight. They only have two arms. They don't have wings. Like, is it a southeastern dragon? Is it a Pacific dragon? Is it a fucking Native American dragon? Is it a dragon from Indian culture or Russian culture? Like there are like dragons. Like dragon is a broad definition for any kind of mythical beast. It really is. Like even then, in a European setting, there are fucking tapestries and paintings and stories where a fucking spear has killed a dragon. There's a picture I have somewhere on my computer of a woodcut, like a wood carving of a fucking knight with like his armor is just completely covered in spikes, and he's kicking a dragon to death. While the damsel in distress, like the princess or maiden, is tied up next to a tree because for some reason this dragon was able to tie her to a tree, and it has wings and two arms, and the rest of its body is a tail, and we got a fucking knight kicking it to death. Like like if you're setting like calls for dragons being killed, like only being able to be killed, or their hide can only be pierced by like the strength of a ballista bolt, then yeah. Wouldn't he just eat her? Yeah, you'd think, like, why would a dragon capture a maiden and just be like, I'm a tie her to a tree. Now let me twirl my evil, like, mustache. Like a 1920s stock villain from a silent film. Like, seriously. Like, D&D, you can kill a dragon with practically any magical weapon. I mean, granted, like, there's a way dragons fight, which is just fly 150 feet in the air, strafe with your breath weapon, like just breathe fire on everything. But Shad's like, oh, well, a group of pikemen. You get like 20, 30 guys with like 10-foot long pointy sticks. That could probably take down a dragon. And it's like, they have wings. And then he's like, well, if you were to injure it so it couldn't fly, then you could use your spear. No worries, cringe on film. But like, it's like, I get, like, I kind of, I like realism in fantasy, but it's not the kind of realism like it's like our world, so everything applies to it. Like realism in the sense that everything in the fantasy world works in the fantasy world. Like the writer isn't like what would be a good example? Fuck. Hmm. Like okay, we'll go with Star Wars. Like if Star Wars was like lightsabers can cut through anything but lightsabers and they can deflect blaster bolts. That's the realism for Star Wars. Like if lightsabers for some reason just went like, oh, well, now they can cut through lightsabers. That'd break that realism. And I'd call bullshit on it. And I'd have a gripe with it. But if like a writer for Star Wars went, oh, okay. But like if shit fucking like if a writer went, well, I'm gonna change it so that lightsabers work the way they would in real life, so they'd just be light batons, like they just be a fucking magnetic stick made of light, and you just beat someone with it, and it's like a flashlight. Like that's fucking stupid. Like, why are you applying real world physics and realism to a fantasy setting where fucking there's space wizards with laser swords? Like, come the fuck on. Like, same thing with the Hobbit movies have this problem where Peter Jackson wanted to add a little realism to it. Like it's just really like he in the Black Arrow is no longer just a normal arrow that was forged by the dwarves and it's just inherently magical. Like no, it's gonna be a giant fuck off ballista called like what, the wind whistle or something like that, and it's like this impossibly used fucking like double crossbow ballista thing. So like the ballistas, like the bow part of it is like crossways, and it's these fuck off like 10-foot ballista bolts made of solid fucking steel, and that's the only thing that can bring him down a dragon. And then even then, like that's just stupid. And the fucking hypocritical thing is, if you've ever watched some of the extended scenes that were cut out of the fucking final movie, like Dane Ironfoot's army have ballista bolts that fire, and when they go into the air, fan blades open up on the ballista bolt, and they spin, and it knocks arrows out of the sky. Every arrow gets knocked out of the sky. Like, but you wanted realism. Like it's infeasible for a human marksman to be able to score a lucky shot and hit that one missing, like he's like Smog's missing one scale. Like that was his big weakness. And so it's badass when when a lowly guardsman in Lake Town with a magical arrow that's been in his family for generations is told, "Hey, shoot that." Like and the other thing is that was his final arrow. And he like imbued it with his own like will. Like Bard even has a badass speech in the book and in the animated Hobbit movie. And he fires it and it scores that shot, pierces that fucking that weak that weak spot and kills him. But no, they're like, oh, we need to have a giant ballista bolt, and like Bard's family has been tied to the wind whistle, and only Bard can use it because Girion, like his ancestor, used it and failed miserably. But when he hit him, like that's the like when he hit him with the wind whistle, like that's the thing that knocked that scale off. And it's like, what? Fucking what? So that's how you're gonna deal with this realism. Even though like in the previous movie you had an entire like 20-minute battle scene in fucking barrels where the barrels were being filled with water and they didn't sink. Like apparently buoyancy doesn't work in Lord of the Rings. Then you have fucking the fat ass bomber fucking roll down on a branch with in a barrel, pop his hands out, and he's able to fight off like 20 orcs with fucking like two weapons. Can't see a fucking thing because the barrel's covering his face, but he's able to kill like 20 orcs. Then, once the barrel breaks, he rolls down a fucking hill, off a fucking ramp, a natural ramp apparently, and land perfectly in another barrel. Realism. Oh, and the fact that your dwarves apparently have ballistas that open up into fans and knock arrows out of the sky. Because that makes sense. Also, they ride giant goats. And the goats can apparently climb up fucking like a 500-foot tall mountain in like 10 seconds. Because goats. Or Legolas fucking pulling a Mario while a tower's falling apart brick by brick. I'm gonna just fucking jump from brick to brick while it's falling, like it's a fucking set of stairs, and then like do a fucking double front flip, land behind the enemy I'm fighting, and then cut his head off while the tower's falling, and then his dead like the orc's dead carcass falling onto the tower is what finally causes the rest of its structural integrity to finally give way. And then like fucking Legolas is able to just jump out of the way in time without being harmed. Well, goats are pretty weird about climbing. They are, Jen, but I doubt that you like a normal goat could climb a 500-foot like a sheer 500-foot tall cliff face in like 10 seconds. Like we see these giant goats climb like jumping from precipice to precipice in like 30-foot leaps. It's insane. Like, and I feel like Jackson was sitting there going, "Well, fuck, how, oh, I've written myself into a corner. How do I, how do I get, how do I get Thorin, Feely, and Keely to the top of the mountain so they can die? I know, giant goats." And we'll have that'd be perfect because then we'd have giant goats jumping on a 500-foot tall cliff face. Hmm. How do I get the giant goats into the scene, though? I know. Dane Ironfoot Kin will have giant goat cavalry, and just a few of them won't die in the assault against the elves. Oh, but elves are really good with bows. How do I stop them? How do I make it so that the dwarves are really good at fighting them? I know, ballistas. And and they'll have fan blades on them. And they'll just knock like the 500 arrows fired at them out of the sky. And I'll have Dane Ironfoot call them twirly whirlies. Yeah, that's their actual name. That's their actual canon name in the Hobbit movies. Twirly whirlies. Because Dane Ironfoot said it, so that must be their name. Twirly whirlies. How are the orcs going to get to the battle of three armies? I know. Hot Bilbo was talking or thinking like he was talking about or being afraid of in the book about a children's story that little hobbits are told about werewolves. I know. We'll make those real. And they're like giant sandworms from Dune. And they'll eat through the mountainside. And then they won't fight in the battle. Like we'll dedicate 5 minutes of the fucking movie with Bolg going to these giant like rocks or mountains that are they just have massive holes everywhere. So he can conjure up two werewolves that will burrow holes so that the orcs can walk through. Instead of having the badass scene from the book where you have literal goblins scaling down the mountain like black rivers because they're clad in black armor. Like instead of having that horrifying badass scene put to cinema, we'll just have them climb out of holes. Also, we'll have orcs, not orcs, trolls with fucking clubs for feet because their legs have been amputated for some fucking reason. So we'll just have giant fucking metal spiked balls on stumps. The orcs can't make like a battering ram out of a fucking tree trunk like in the Lord of the Rings movies where you just see them holding a tree trunk, which makes sense because they're fucking orcs, but they have like a tree trunk and then they have a metal cap on it and they're trying to break down a gate. Fuck that. We'll just have a troll with a giant rock on its head and it'll just run straight into a wall and crush its head. Like when I saw that in the Battle of Five Armies movie, I had to pause the movie so I could laugh. Like I could not stop laughing at how stupid that fucking scene was. Like there's a big fucking crescendo swell and then it goes silent while you see the troll running, and as soon as it like the music stops right before its head hits the wall and it hits the fucking wall, the wall comes tumbling down and the troll goes and dies because its brain been fucking crushed. And then the music swells back in as they jump to another scene of fighting. Here's a good idea. Let's have the orcs have giant flags that move to give them orders. Because, that won't tip off or fucking alert the enemy when you have a massive fuck off horn and a massive fuck off like symbol moving to go like, oh, attack this side, attack that side. Reminds me of Rick and Morty's Schmoopy Doos. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. God. I don't even know what I'm making for supper tonight. I might just order out because I'm lazy. Oh boy. Here we go. Oh boy. Take that, Ricky, you some bitch. Even though he doesn't watch these streams. Because he's bitching at me about being depressed, even though he himself is depressed. Let's see. Oh, here's something that's been pissing me off. Dragon Ball Super has really been pissing me off. Like, I still stand by my opinion that I refuse to watch the entirety of it. I'll watch snippets here and there of when like big shit happens, but that's it. And apparently, like like the the tournament arc that's happening right now is just so overblown and bloated. It's just kind of grating. Like Dragon Ball Super is moving at breakneck speeds, I think. Like Dragon Ball Z had what, four main arcs? The Saiyan saga, the Frieza saga, the Android slash Cell games, and then the Buu arc or the Buu saga. That's four major arcs. And that's over the course of how many hundreds of episodes? Even Kai has like how many fucking episodes? Like there's a fuck ton of episodes just covering those four arcs in Dragon Ball Z Kai. DBZ Kai. I'm gonna see how many episodes there are. Because that spans uh let's see. Yeah, first episode aired on April 5th, 2009. Final episode aired June 28th, 2015. Episodes. Let's see how many episodes there are. Okay. It reduced the total count of episodes from 291 to 167. So they were able to cover four major arcs in 167 episodes. Dragon Ball Super, on the other hand, like they've already gone through like 6 arcs already. Like you got the Battle of Gods. Yeah, Battle of Gods, Resurrection F, Universe 6, then the Future Trunks saga, and then now they're still doing the Universe Survival arc. Like you've got fucking 5 arcs already, and it's on how many episodes? Scroll all the way down. We are on episode 111. 112. Episode 112 is coming out Saturday. Like, you already got 5 arcs going or done, and that's not like, and they just feel so vacant. Like, so much of the plot could just be completely, like, so much of the episodes could be trimmed down. All right, I'll see you later. But like, I think the best example of this is the Future Trunks arc. That one is the like the longest. It's like 30 episodes. Every other one of them is like 15 tops. I think Universe 6 is like almost 20. No, it's 19 episodes. But like, oh my god, it's just the Future Trunks arc is just so fucking blatant, like with filler. Like you have Trunks coming back in time and telling them, "Hey, there's these 2 new big bads, Goku Black and Zamasu or Zamasu, and like they've killed everybody and the world is shit again." And then like Goku fights Goku Black in the present and sends him back in time and back to the future. And so we have like I think 3 times Goku and Vegeta go to the future with Trunks, get the shit beat out of them, and then they go back in time to train, and then they go back to the future, get the shit beat out of them again, go back in time, train again, and then go back into the future. Like Goku spends an episode learning the fucking evil containment wave, doesn't do a fucking thing. Like the pot that they had with the fucking seals on it gets broken, like right at the beginning of the episode. Then they fuse into Vegito. That does nothing. And then like to end the arc, somehow Trunks is able to form a fucking spirit bomb, even though like we've never seen him do that. He goes into like this Super Saiyan rage mode that isn't Super Saiyan 3. It's like another form. And then he turns the spirit bomb into a sword and cuts Zamasu in half because Zamasu fused with Goku Black for some reason, which ruins his whole fucking plot of being immortal. Like that's the whole thing about Zamasu was he's immortal. He can't be killed. Like you cut his head off, his head just attaches or grows back. Like there's no way to stop him. But to end the plot so that it doesn't drag on for another 20 fucking episodes, let's just fuse him. We'll fuse him. He'll become mortal again because he fused with immortal, so now he's mortal, and then we'll just cut him in half. And then that doesn't even stop him because he's still a god, so he like starts destroying the world because he's like in spirit form. So Goku will talk with Zeno, and Zeno comes and snaps his fucking fingers and wipes out the whole universe, except for you know future Mayan Trunks. We'll put them in the future, in the main setting, in like the main timeline. Not like future Yajirobe and all the fucking other characters that like we met. Nah, just them. God damn. Give me a second. I'm gonna go get some more tea because this Jack and Coke is just making me fucking sick to my stomach. So I'll be right back. And back. While I was making a cup of tea, I heard a fucking ice cream truck. Like, I don't think anyone's gonna want ice cream with temperature at like 40 fucking degrees today. Plus, it's 6 o'clock. Fucking sun's almost down. Very weird. But that's New England for you, I guess. Come on, clip. Attach. So I can have this fucking hanging on my goddamn shirt. There we go. Goody gumdrops. New notification. Philip DeFranco uploaded something else. Lovely. Oh well. I'll look at that after the stream. God, what else am I was complaining about that I don't like about Dragon Ball Super? The new form, quote unquote. If you can even call it a new form. Ultra Instinct. What a shit name. Like, plus Jiren is just kind of bland. Like, oh my god. So Jiren is from what, I think like Universe 11 or some shit like that. I forget what universe he's from, but basically Jiren is like this nigh unstoppable force of nature. And if I remember correctly, from the clips I've seen, essentially he's a god of destruction. Like, he is stronger than I guess he's stronger than the god of destruction of his universe. And like, this is the whole plan. Make him that strong so that no other opponent can defeat him. And then Goku just goes into Ultra Instinct, and it scares like the gods. Because like, even that, they don't have, like, it didn't take them that quickly to understand and grasp the concept of Ultra Instinct. And Goku like absorbs the Spirit Bomb that he was using to try and take out Jiren, and Jiren's able to stop it with his gaze because he's that oh so powerful. And like, Goku just falls out of the form, like the time limit runs out, and so he gets the shit beat out of him, and he exhausts all of his power. And then Frieza appears at Goku at the end of the episode, and he's gonna like kill. Look, it's shown to like that's the stupidest thing. Like, there's no way that Frieza would be able to kill him, because killing an opponent will automatically eliminate you and I believe your universe. So people are freaking out like, oh my god, I can't believe it. Like, Frieza's gonna kill Goku. It's like, no, he's gonna fucking give him some of his energy. Like Goku did back on Namek, way back when the show was actually really good. And then like, Frieza's like, oh yeah, we're in a blind spot. Like, here's some energy. Like, don't die. And so like, Hit tries to fight Jiren and use his time skip ability, where like he's able to like stop time and fuck shit up, and Jiren's able to just bypass that. And then instead of beating him the way that he could have, which is he used his time skip ability on Jiren, so Jiren's frozen in a point in time. Instead of like blowing out the fucking floor beneath him so he falls out and gets eliminated, nah. Like, Jiren has to continue to keep fighting. Because, you know, we still haven't seen a majority of the other universes. Like, Jiren's the be all end all, and he's just creepy to look at. Like, not even in a good kind of creepy. He's just got like these massively like these massive eyes with like a baby's head on a like hulking bodybuilder's body. Like, it's just weird. It's unsettling. Like, I don't feel intimidated or like worried about it, like about him fighting anybody. It's just, ugh, God, you're just hideous to look at. You're so unnatural looking. Like, the rest of his team is like a pink rabbit that kind of looks like Beerus that can move really fucking fast, and then the other one's like a big fucking old fat dude with a giant mustache that can control energy beams. And then there's this fat fucking chick that's fighting. She still hasn't been eliminated, even though she should have been eliminated like 20 fucking episodes ago. Like, Vegeta fights her, and like, oh my god, it's just, I fucking despise this chick. Uh Rybrienne or whatever, or Ribrienne or something like that. Like, she is, oh my god, she's just awful. Like, she's so fucking annoying. Get her out. Get her out of the fucking show, please. She brings nothing to the fucking fight at all. Like, there is no fucking tension whatso fucking ever with her. Whatso fucking ever. Not a goddamn fucking piece of tension was added. Just, sounds like most of my RPG characters. Yeah, yeah. Like, that's the thing about RPG characters is like most characters aren't supposed to be like, they're not supposed to be like Goku. Like, RPG, like role playing characters are supposed to play off of each other. Like, they're all supposed to fill a niche in the whole thing. Oh boy, everything got highlighted in fucking the chat. Hate when that happens. Oh, god damn it. Thank you. There we go. Everything is back to the way it should be. Oh God, what to do? Well, I guess I could try and see if my friend talked to that therapist. 'Cause she's all angry at me. I'm tired of seeing you depressed, Darth. Whoa. Okay. That was weird. That was real weird. I'm gonna have to check fucking Google Hangout. It's still fucking open. Okay, it works. But yeah, for some reason like it sounded like my computer froze for like 5 seconds. Like it was just this loud droning tone. And I was like, oh fuck me, my computer froze. And then it just stopped. And like everything went back to normal. That was the weird thing. But yeah, she's like, I'm tired of seeing you depressed. Like like my friend goes to a therapist. I'm gonna have her give me the name and see if she can put your name into the fucking list for meetings. So I don't know. Not much a therapist is gonna really help with. Let's see. Where are you? There you are. Message you. Yes, please. Message sent. Ay ay ay. Hmm. What could I play? Like I got nothing else to really talk about. Sorry for the loud noise you're probably gonna hear. Oh, there goes my light again. Come on. Of course not. There we go. The theremin. Still, I think the theremin is one of the coolest novelty instruments. Like I remember my music teacher back in middle school telling me, uh, hmm. Okay, there we go. Now my mic's back on. For some reason, it fucking muted me while my USB controller was being plugged in. Trying to drown out the surrounding noise to hear you better anyway. People here be loud. It really is. So back in middle school in my music class, my music teacher told me, yeah, like the theremin's used in a lot of old horror movies and B movies. Well, I watch a lot of old horror movies and B movies, and I'll tell you this: I hardly ever hear a theremin playing. Visual Boy GBA. Yes, please. Do. This one. We'll open. Oh, I gotta open up the zip file because the zip file's not working. Great. Oh, that's right. I don't have the vibrate notification on. So let me change that. There we go. Now I'll go back onto Facebook, 'cause that way I can hear it, because I had my fucking phone on silent. Gah, be right back. These people are helpless. That's mean. You shouldn't be so mean to people. Hmm. They are not helpless. Ah, Vicky. Hot as shit. Let's see. Do. Come on, 7-zip. Fucking work so I can unpackage this or extract it. Ah, God, 7-zip. Sometimes you piss me off. I'll explain in a minute. Tongue face. All right. God, I got the Castlevania music stuck in my head. Oh, wow. She's in a relationship now? That was quick. That was real quick. God, that is a hideous modification of a fucking Mauser C97. Ugh. Try to modernize it and update it. Yeah. God, I don't know why you would do something to that, to that poor fucking gun. Put a fucking red dot scope on it, put vents on the barrel, completely modify the entire casing, put a Picatinny rail underneath it, and then mount a laser flashlight combo. And is that a full and semi-auto fucking switch? Yes, it is. Ugh, and they put like some kind of weird like wood grip guard around the fucking grip. Kind of looks like fake like pleather. Oh god, and then they painted it this weird fucking color. Just awful. Just absolutely horrendous. Okay, here's something I don't know why this is a thing. I don't get why this is a fucking thing for people. Why the fuck do you get scratch tickets for somebody as a birthday gift? Just why? Like I can kind of see like, oh yeah, like if I spend $20 on them for in scratch tickets, maybe they'll win like $20. It's like, then why don't you just give them $20? The chances of you hitting big on a scratch ticket is so minuscule. Like there's like uh, plus here's the thing. Say my father spends, I don't know, $50. He buys like $50 worth of scratch tickets from me, and they're all like $5 scratch tickets. Say he gives them to me, and say I hit 10 grand on one. How do you think he's going to feel? What do you think the first, like, if you were to do this, if you were to spend $50 on 10 $5 scratch card tickets and you give them to your friend or your family member and they hit big, like they win 10 grand, how annoyed are you going to be? I'd be pretty annoyed because it'd be like, oh, fucking Christ, I wish I had that 10 grand. Knowing my father, he'd be like, you're going to give me some of that, right? I'd be like, no, it's my birthday gift. Like, and that's the other thing. Like, if you get pissed off and you're like, you better share that with me jokingly, like, you're an asshole because it's like, no, you chose to get him scratch tickets. You knew the chances. You know there was a small chance, even if it was us, if even if it was a small chance, like you knew, you knew, and you went against the common grain like most people do. Can't be an Indian giver now. Can't. Oh my god, it works. Oh my god, it works. Oh, thank you, Sten, for showing me that website. The emulating like the iOSs or the fucking what fucking files are these? The GBA files for the ones I had didn't fucking work like this. They were always like, "Oh, the fucking battery's dead on this, so you can't play this game." I don't know why like the battery wouldn't work in this, but not anything else. What a classic game. Present to everyone. There we go. What a great game. And people shit all over this. Okay, register your name. I'm going to go bland on this one. Oh, no. No, no. Well, fuck. Okay, there we go. Uh, yo, I always do this. I never. Okay. Now, how do I? How do I fucking? Come on. Uh, Start's not working. Oh fuck! What was select again? Shift? No. Give me a second. Gotta find my fucking controls. Joypad. Configure one. Nope. Select is select. Okay. There we go. Saving. Wait a moment. There we go. Link is a cool name. I got 3 lives. Yeah, what a classic game. I don't know why everyone hates on it. All right. Fight. There we go. Ten. I'm already a fifth of the way there. Come on.
Fuck you, Moblins, you son of a bitch. Yeah, so we're just gonna sit here and grind. Wait, why do I only have 6? I had XP. Okay, that's weird. Maybe I'm running away from the fight? It's been a while since I played this, so... I can't remember if you have to clear... okay, you have to clear all the fucking monsters. Oh god, and the death beep. The one thing I despise from this fucking game. And just Zelda games in general. Come on, there we go. I am going to die. I'm at 30 XP now. Like, play this 34. Come on. I'm dead. Thank you, Slime, for killing Link. Okay, back to this. Well, at least I still have my XP. So that's good, at least. $42. Come on. 4 more kills. P-bag. Oh, yeah. Life will go... fuck me. Life will go up. Can't get magic. Needed a sweater in the morning and need to jump into a pool in the afternoon. Well, aren't you lucky? Okay, we're at 50 XP. Fairy. Up. Awesome. That canceled it out. Okay, this is a nice little encounter. Fuck you, keys. Come on. It's October. It shouldn't be this hot in October. Yeah. Now you know how I feel. Magic. Because of course we have to have magic. We can't just, Actually, I think you can save it. Oh god, yeah, this fucking thing. Fucking hate fighting those. Yeah, we're just gonna avoid you guys. At least on the fucking roads, it won't do anything. I live in the south. It's supposed to be colder now. It's always hot here. Hey, it's been like a couple of weeks ago. It was like, please let me help you. Come inside. Gladly. I can restore your life in some pretty vague ways. I thank you. Thank you very much for restoring my life. But few weeks it's been fucking hot as balls here. Whew. Close one. Fuck you, my shield blocked it. Oh god, that's right. This. I am fighting fucking blind. Alright, fucking bad. Alright, I'm going back out. I need a torch. That's my guess. Alright, temple is this away, I believe. Ah, fuck. Gonna be spiders and moblins. God damn it. Give health check and ask her to help us. Turn the crystal, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Hello there, lady. Yes, please. Restore my health. Thank you. So good that I can just get laid and heal up that way. Because, fuck fairies. Alright. Stay on the road. Haha. Because if you stay on the road, you don't get into an. Alright. You just have Link keep fucking throwing his sword around. Till you get the fucking candle. Ah, fuck. Fucking one. It's just nothing but dodging fucking rocks. Alright. Dodge that. Dodge that. Done. God, what a classic theme. Fall to my blade. Okay. Stalfos. Come on. Good old 30 XP right there. Got the key. Oh, pee bag. Up, couple more. All right, so you guys spawn back, but not the Stalfos that gives me 30 XP. Cheap. Goddamn anti-fairy. Come on. I am on death's door right now, folks. I need fucking health. Oh, fuck me. God damn it. For some reason, I got turned backwards in that fight. I would have fucking killed it. Alright, at least I still have 110 XP. Attaboy. Good job, Link. We'll keep going right. Yes. More XP. There we go. Oh, hey, and I got an extra oh, no. That's right. We're going for our sword. There we go. Sword's best. Oh, okay. Fairy. You can stay there. I'm gonna go check around. On guard, you son of a bitch. I died. Continue. Right back to the start. At least I still have all my stats. And we'll stay on the road. Haha, fuck you. Okay. So, you did not explain anything. Oh, I can kill them? Oh, I thought they were just fucking obstacles. Alright, well that's an easy 5 XP then. Floor. There was a fairy and I didn't fucking grab it. Jesus. Look how many of you fuckers there are. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, time for a murderous rampage. Fucking Christ. These fucking jackal things. Come on, jump. There we go. Disappeared. I'm on Stalfos. Oh, you son of a bitch. Really? Fucking hitting him in the goddamn legs and. All right, I guess that's how it's gonna work. Key here? No, key's not here. Two slimes will be back though. Come on, jump. Okay, you're going that way. Never mind. Ay, ay, ay. Like, why not just give me 1 XP for killing those things? Like, it makes things so much easier, and at least I'd have some enjoyment being like, oh, well, at least I'm killing them. But then again, that'd probably be a game breaking. Just sit there, just hammering away on this. Here we go. Let's go down this one. Fucking anti-fairy. Oof, that one's moving. Breakneck speed. God damn it. Come on. Fucking jump. Do it. Do it. I was gonna say, if I die to a fucking slime, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh. Nope. Oh, fuck me. Come on. Back, foul demon. 50 XP. Okay, there we go. Had to take heart. Had to take life. Come on. Back. Another 50. Don't have I don't have the fucking key. You son of a bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna kill every single fucking one of you. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, thank God. Oh, you better not. You stay away, anti-fairy. Please, more Stalfos. Oh my God. Oh. There we go. Well, I probably will because there's fucking dark nut down here. Come on. Come on. There we go. One more hit. One more hit. Come on. You, thank God, you son of a bitch. Fuck. Oh. Well, that was an easy kill. Another easy kill. Fucking, oh my God, not you again. And he's behind a door. You gotta be kidding me. It's been so long since I played this game. I can't even remember. Come on. You son of a bitch. At least I'm close to yes. Okay. Son of a bitch. No, no. You stay right there. Great. Now I'm fucking. I'm again. Come here, slime. Yeah, you stay right there. You're not coming out of my sight. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully the fairy's here. Son of a bitch. Okay. Fuck me. Is that Dark Nut here? Okay, he isn't. Good. Stalfos? No? Nobody's going to give me a good easy 30 XP so I can level up? Figures. No, no. No, no. Fuck that. Nope. Not doing it. Can't. Can't do it. Can't. I got fucking a shred of health. Which means I'm going to have to fucking brave this section again. You gotta be kidding me, that slime. All I saw was the fucking the the anti-fairy, and I was like, well fuck. I gotta dodge that. Then I noticed like right at my feet the fucking slime jumping. Get an easy 9 XP, I guess. Awesome. Zelda 2. Link sleeps around Hyrule. Fuck it, not getting it. That's just a magic pot. Okay. Hop this and we're straight through. Okay. Might be saving up for the sword next. Uh, and come on, jump down. I know you want to. Come on. I'm over here. All right, well, fuck you then. Have to micro XP I can get. All right, need 240. You're telling me that fucking sword hit wouldn't hit him in the head? You son of a bitch. I think that's all these guys are here for, is just to fucking waste your time and try and whittle down your health. Snalfos. Nice to see you again, sir. Thanks for the 30 XP. Okay. Okay, so I still have the keys, so I can go this way. And of course, can't avoid that fucking anti-fairy. Come on. You fucking cocksucker. I'm telling you. I am literally terrified of a fucking slime. Are you kidding me? I guess it left. Is that guy here? Yeah, he's fucking here. God damn it. Come on. Come on. There we go. No. 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 Get out of here, man. Like, seriously. Get out of here. Come on. Fucking lower that shield of yours. Okay. At least I have full health. I have 114 XP. Let's fight. Let's go. Come on, you son of a bitch. I know Pro Jared was saying like, "Oh, this has strategy to it." There is some strategy to it, but then it's just fucking flailing to get to. Like, fuck the Dark Nuts. Oh, look how happy you are that you got that candle. Because that's the fucking treasure of the dungeon, is a candle. All right. Yeah, you can go fuck yourself, slime. I ain't getting you. $130 more, and I'll level up. Oh, okay. No, son of a bitch. Fairy fucking A. 100 more. Just 100 more. And there's an XP there's a HP hit fairy over here. So I can get some fucking HP. Yes, please. Let me just fight Stalfos. Awesome. All right, I'll save you for later. I gotta fight this Dark Nut again. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. You hit him on the top of his fucking head when he has no shield drawn. And no, that's not gonna do anything. Come on. Back. All right. Select. Come on. Save. Saving. Wait a moment. Holy shit. Those fucking goddamn Dark Nuts. God, it's already 7 o'clock. It's already 7 o'clock, and I don't know what I'm going to eat. Let's see. Accidentally burnt my lip. I do have cake. I didn't cut into my mummy cake. What else did I get? Could make a chicken stew. I haven't made the chicken stew I was supposed to make. What else? Oh, gotta close that out. Hmm. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Uh, I guess I'll just veg out to fucking YouTube videos like I always do, and I'll probably just fucking meager on with something to eat. So I'll talk to you guys later. Sten and Dan, thanks for coming. Thanks, Jen and Callens, for coming. Hope your dinner goes well, Jen. Uh, I'll message you guys on Skype, I guess. I'll tell you how the cake was, I guess.